The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. White wants to throw it. Calls it in. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want...
Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Now the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Flips it out in the flat. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quick shovel pass. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get him tackled to the ground.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and you got to reload quick now because this.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. White wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Got room at the 35. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the...
Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. Turning it on. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man in the middle. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Badgers are facing 3rd and inches.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Plows through the defense. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
White going to attack through the air. Got his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
It's complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always,
gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Bunch formation for these receivers. White wants to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
that's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking left. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They're setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. Gets it out quickly.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball.
He unleashes a long one. You got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
He'll pull it on the read. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Find space on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Give to the running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, fourth down.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now improvising. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel it?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to adjust the pattern. White wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touch pass on the run. And it's in for a touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He tries to take the top off. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as The defense has been all over him. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and a deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And the pressure gets home. And he's knocked down. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They go to the ground, finding an escape route. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They're going to run it to the right. Runs through a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward. And this was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.